Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today I'm going to be taking a question from Nari. Now, Nari is from Cambodia. I do have a lot of subscribers from Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam, that area. And it's even surprising to me, although I've been there, so I've been to these areas. So maybe people followed me when I went there. But then Nari wants to know if it's wise to continue to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to answer the question directly at the end, but just bear with me. So while I give you the reasons behind my eventual answer. So you see, when you put your money in a bank, maybe in a bank savings account, or maybe you buy or you invest in a bank a certificate of deposit, which in some countries is called a fixed deposit. What banks generally do is that they invest your money in an index fund, and the most popular and the most likely index fund is going to be the S&P 500 index, or they can go with the 14 500 index. But then they're going to invest your fund most likely in an index fund, and they're going to get something like between 8 to 12% interest on your money. And so they give you a paltry like 0.24%. Or in the case of Apple's new account with Wells, no, they're opening it with anyway, in the case of Apple's new account, where they're offering people 4.15% interest rate. So they're making a lot of money by taking your money and investing it in an index fund. Now, how do index funds work? Index funds, they work by indexing. And so what does index mean? They take a screenshot of the performance of the stock market possibly every minute, every 15 minutes, and then they're able to track the 500 biggest corporations in America by market capitalization. So if an industry or if a company falls out of the 500 largest corporations in America, they kick it out of the index. And so they've got a list of 500 companies whose shares they invest in. And that list is constantly being updated every day, sometimes even in an hourly basis. So if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, you have to do the same thing. So there's no need to invent the wheel. You have to do the same thing. And I've talked about this before. I taught this before. What you want to do is you want to index cryptocurrency. So don't just invest in cryptocurrency because I said so or some other person said so or you have a hunch. That's how people lose money. So invest with knowledge. Invest from a knowledge perspective. So you're indexing cryptocurrency. Now, what do? You get an Excel, or maybe you also get some kind of device or some kind of app that you want, but I think Excels are the best. And then you tabulate the cost or the price of each cryptocurrency that you're interested in. And then you want to do that for 3 days. And then after 3 days, you get a moving average, or some people call it a running average of how much the cryptocurrency is. So then you compare it with the price or with the cost of the present day. Now, if the price or cost of the present day, of the current day, is higher than the moving average of the last 3 days, chances are that cryptocurrency is on the rise. So you want to invest in it. That's what I do. And I have never lost money. So that's what I do. So, in direct answer to your question, Nari, yes, it is still wise to invest in cryptocurrency, but invest with knowledge, just as I've explained it to you. Index. If you're not indexing and then you're relying on other things, you're just doing, will I say, gambling. And when you're gambling, there's a 50-50 chance, or sometimes even it's worse than 50-50 chance that you're going to lose your money. So you want to go into cryptocurrency trading with knowledge. And the only way you can do that is by indexing. Now, I hope I've answered your question. If I haven't, you can send me another email. I read all your emails. Don't worry. I read all your emails. So you can send me another email. But that's what I do. And that's what I would counsel that you do. If you follow this practice, you're not going to lose money. If you follow something else, chances are you'll lose money. So now, my advice again to people who are listening. Now, when I say advice, you have to understand it's my opinion. So I don't want you to just say, okay, I've given you financial advice. It's actually my opinion. Invest in cryptocurrency, but then do so from a knowledge perspective. So now, if you watch this, you have questions arising from this, maybe I've talked too fast or too slow, or my accent is funny, it's all over the place. Put your question in the comment section of this video. But you got to remember, I do not have a WhatsApp forum, a Telegram channel, or a Gmail email address. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, and so they created a number of fake YouTube profiles with my image on them, and they approach people in the comment sections of my videos telling them helpline, guideline, one-on-one mentoring, or contact so-and-so person. And then when you contact them, they're going to ask you to pay $1,000. That's the last you hear from them. And then you start chasing me all over social media saying, Pastor Reno, you've duped me. No, that's why I'm giving you this message. Now, this Pastor Reno, the Apostle of Prosperity, saying, God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is